Well, great morning, everyone. This morning I woke up and I'm watching Mr. Humphries. Is it Barry Humphries? Yes, Barry Humphries. And, his famous character, Dame Edna. Oh, it's just so fabulous. But he had a thing where he was showing some of the older personas that he constructed, male personas. So he did this big, huge thing in Australia. But of course, he ended on Dame Edna. And everybody loves Dame Edna. Everybody wanted to be on Dame Edna's show when he went to Hollywood. Oh my goodness. So I just wanted to pull the cards on Dame Edna, this Barry Humphries. He's just so witty, so smart, this guy. So what was under it? It was what he was growing. He would really think about what he was planting, what he was going to do, the actions involved in it. So smart, this guy. Was in full control of actions as Dame Edna. That, when he's off stage, he's always looking back, reflecting on what the material was, what he's been doing, so he could continue to create more material because people were just enamored of it when it came to Dame Edna. Again, he was in full control of the actions, very creative in his life, and that's what moved him forward. So the things, underneath of it all, driving it all, was being able to be very creative outside the box and being able to give that material. So at the center of it, we have the main female, which would be who? Dame Edna, and his ability to be so crafty, so smart. Now we know sometimes the fox is the deceptor, deceiving. But in this case, it's a good deception. It is that craftiness of what above it, what he was offering to the public. And this was something that he continued to work on, perfecting his craft, perfecting his ability to morph into Dame Edna. And we all love Dame Edna. So going into it, this was his occupation. Continuing to get new material, working on it. It was about what? The hidden things. Because what is drag? It's all about creating this illusion, okay? And this was his long-term path. Lilies for me are so long-term path. And this was something that he was very much engaged in, okay? And the hidden things of how he created Dame Edna. This was a marriage between him and his character that made him what? A star, okay? This was what above it, what he was giving out, what people wanted. And he was, underneath of it all, creating this grand illusion, okay? Moonlight, the beauty, okay, of illusion, okay? In the day you have the bright light sun of it, but this was not that. This was the hidden things of creating this illusion of morphing into Dame Edna. So the challenge was the expectations that people had and continuing to come up with new storylines and creating something new all the time, okay? So this is what he worked on, was very good at bringing in new material, very strong, that could be also family appealing. You know, there was nothing that Dame Edna said that you couldn't take kids to, okay? And the clarification was the journey. This was his path. And he was. Now, many times this can be an abuse of power, but in this case, because he's so positive, this was just being well constructed, well honed, in control, absolutely control of this character. Again, he was in complete control of the action. When it came to creating this illusion of Dame Edna. Okay. Now, he is somebody that I would have loved to meet and just be able to spend a day with and talk with this man, because he is so brilliant in his construction and thinking on his feet when it came to being Dame Edna. Just the things he would come up with. He's very intelligent, very witty, and you can't help but just love it. So I've been just kind of today going through some of his old material, watching some of his shows, and just how he interacts with people, and is just so on top of the material that you just, you know, the guy was amazing. And his metamorphosis into Dame Edna was just classic. Now, I've watched the male personas that he made, okay? And while they're wonderful, very well constructed, nothing beats Dame Edna. So on that note, I'm sure there are a lot of drag queens that look at Dame Edna and have been just in awe of what he does in that realm. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to leave that here. You know, there are some people that you wish you'd been able to see in person, and watching a show of Dame Edna would have been one of them that I would have been just so happy to go see. So on that note, I'm going to leave it here. But what a showman Barry Humphries is. So on that note, I'm going to leave that here, and I'm going to enjoy my Sunday just watching Dame Edna. So funny, so witty, just an intelligent person with a great sense of humor. And so again, it would have been somebody I would have loved to have met and sat down with and just spent a day with, being able to talk with them. What a great mind this guy has to be able to create this persona of Dame Edna. I hope you're having a great day, and we'll see you online.